views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
Hello and welcome to Open University from our BronxNet East studios, where we keep you in the loop on current discussions in and around the community. I am your host, Nancy Asiama, and we have a wonderful show for you today. Coming up on today's show, we'll sit down with the Executive Director of BS Arts Factory to discuss their mission and vision, especially for the summer season and beyond. Plus, we'll sit down with a talented young journalist and blogger to find out what new projects she's been working on. So sit back and relax, because Open University starts now. Hello everyone, I'm your host Nancy Asiama. Just a quick update. President Obama cut his trip to Europe short and headed to Dallas today to speak at an interfaith memorial service for the 5 fallen officers of the Dallas police shooting. Deadly shooting last week of black men by police in Louisiana and Minnesota triggered one gunman to open fire during a peaceful protest in Dallas on Thursday night, killing 5 and injuring 7 other officers. President Obama said in his remark about the shooting, and I quote, "Today is a wrenching reminder of the sacrifices that they make for us. We also know that when people are armed with powerful weapons, unfortunately, it makes attacks like these more deadly and more tragic. And in days ahead, we're going to have to consider those realities as well." Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton said, and I quote, I mourn for the officers shot while doing their sacred duty to protect peaceful protesters, for their families, and all those who serve with them." Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump also said, and I quote, "Prayers and condolences to all of the families who are so thoroughly devastated by the horrors we are watching take place in our country." In other news, New York Police Commissioner William Bratton came to the Bronx to join officers from the 47th Precinct as they celebrated the launch of the People's Police Academy. Let's take a look. Police Commissioner William Bratton came to the Bronx to join officers from the 47th Precinct in their celebration of a community-led academy for officers.
This is the community educating the police about their neighborhoods. I'm very excited about it, and it's something that we've committed a lot of time and energy to.
A better relationship with community members is what the New York Police Department hoped for with the People's Police Academy, and 1 year later, along with community members and faith leaders, they graduate 50 officers into the program.
We're looking to celebrate the launch and completion of the first pilot in the city and nation.
Using community members to police the community, according to Inspector Rule Stevenson of the 47th Precinct, has resulted in a lot of progress and describes the program as an effective tool.
These are people who care about the community. They have a say-so in what happens here, and they feel as though, their help is adding to the progress.
Marjorie Reed says this program has brought some unity within the community.
They're reaching out, they're talking. It's more like a family now.
Although progress has been seen, Commissioner Bratton still thinks there is room for improvement.
One of the things the department still does not do well is teach our cops about the history of the department. We are working to improve that.
More than half of the NYPD officers live in New York City, and with the relationship between them and the community improving, Bratton says he looks forward to modeling and exposing the PPA to other precincts in the city in hopes for the same results. This is Nancy Asiama, BronxNet. We have to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. Open University, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm David Lesh, legal correspondent to the morning show Open. If you have a legal question that you'd like me to answer, please send me an email at davidlesh@bronxnet.org, and I will address it on our Ask Your Lawyer segment.
Hey, I'm Darren Jaime. I'm the host of Wednesdays Open right here on BronxNet Television, Channel 67, and also on Verizon Files, Channel 33. Want to invite you every Wednesday. You get an opportunity to see what's going on in the world of news, current events, debates, public information. That's what happens here on Open every Wednesday. So we invite you to join us right here on BronxNet Television.
Welcome back. The BX Art Factory supports local artists and art projects and is always working to expand in the community. Here to further discuss their programs and upcoming summer events, please welcome Executive Director Yolanda Rodriguez.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
So, can you just explain to us a little bit about what you do at BX Art Factory?
So our mission at BX Art Factory is to have to bring art to everyone in the Bronx. And specifically, we want to bring art to every household. We do that by planning activities and programming that will include artists and community members interacting together. We do art exhibitions, workshops, film screening, networking events, and other outdoor activities that incorporate community members interacting with artists.
Nice. So you mentioned film. What kind of films do you guys show? Because I know with art, you have to pick the right film to show to the audience. So what kind of films?
Well, actually, we have coming up in September, we have a film that we will be screening in collaboration with the Bronx Filmmakers, that are an organization of Bronx filmmakers, local filmmakers in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And we are going to be showing a film by Judith Escalona, and also a short film by one of the members of the Bronx Filmmaker. The movie is about three young Bronxites going through different ups and downs in their lives and how each of them deal with the problems in a different way. So that's going to be at the Lincoln Hospital in September. So that's one of the things that we do, try to bring films that have a social commentary.
Nice. What's the purpose behind this? Why did you decide to, have something such as the BX Art Factory?
Well, when we began BX Art Factory back in 2014, we noticed that there was a lack of organizations that had their hand on the pulse of the community. We wanted to have an organization that truly worked with artists and community. So we thought BX Art Factory will be able to do that. Our co-founders ourselves, we are 4 of us. 2 of us are artists and 2 of us are community members. So from the beginning, we always had that in mind and thought it was very important for us to collaborate and live by example on how the community and the artists can work together to better the community, the local community.
Nice. So, and you guys, when you guys work together, that's a good thing because you have everyone with different backgrounds and collaborating everything. So that's
different perspectives, yes, points of view.
Nice. So there's something called the Art at the Bar.
Yes.
Yes. Tell me more about that.
So we try to do networking events that are fun, and Art at the Bar. This is the 2nd year we do it. And basically, we invite artists and community members to gather at a local small business, which we believe is very important to support local businesses. So this year, we are going to be at the Port Morris Distillery. And basically, we're inviting artists and non-artists to come and do art while they enjoy spirits and pitorro, which is what some of the things they sell there. And it's going to be actually this Sunday, July 17th from 4 to 8. And it's also a little fundraiser for us. We do depend a lot on the support of community members, so we could continue offering free programming and free workshops to everyone. So people can come if they're artists, they could bring their sketchbooks and they could draw. We're gonna have models for them to draw. If you're not an artist, we're gonna have art stations, so you could come and do magnets and do little canvas painting or for coloring or any other activity that will be fun, and you could meet other people and network. And again, it's another activity in where we are bringing together artists and community members doing art to better themselves.
Nice. So even with that, you just excuse me, you just answered who can attend, and so what is the point of doing this? What, are you trying to like bring people together, or are you trying to teach those who are probably not in the art world to like, you know, be exposed to that world?
Yeah, I think that one of the things we're trying to do with our mission of bringing art to every household is for people to understand that art is for everyone. That you don't have to be an artist to involve yourself in art. That you could create, that you as a parent or as an adult could use art in your home as a vehicle to engage and connect with your children, with family members. That art should be something that's present in every household. It's very important for us that we transmit that message to everyone. So activities like this help us with that, because then people will come and join, and they will do art with us in a comfortable setting, and hopefully they'll be able to get motivated to do art at home as well.
Yeah, and also art is also, they can express their feelings. For someone who probably isn't outspoken, they can probably like draw it out. Thank you for joining us today. Actually, this was really great, and I might actually come to Art at the Bar and try and get my drawing skills on. So look out for me. Thank you for coming to our show today.
Thank you for inviting me.
So after the Supreme Court's disappointing ruling on immigration, the Mayor's Office of Immigration Affairs held a briefing to announce the programs affected. Let's listen. There was complete silence in the room at the CUNY Graduate School of Journalism as Commissioner Nisha Agarwal of the Mayor's Office of Immigration Affairs announced the benefits and services that affect undocumented immigrants after the Supreme Court's heartbreaking ruling.
Unfortunately, as a result of the tie decision by the Supreme Court, now immigrants cannot apply for the expansion of the DACA program and the DAPA program.
This comes weeks after the 4-4 deadlock that ended President Obama's executive order to allow millions of undocumented immigrants to stay in the United States legally. Despite those setbacks, the mayor's office assures immigrant New Yorkers that there is still hope.
There was a DACA program, a program for immigrants who arrived as young people, that was announced in 2012, and that program continues to move forward. Applications are still open. The Supreme Court decision does not affect that program. And the benefits that I mentioned, the protection from deportation, the work authorization, those are all available under this program for individuals who may be eligible.
Those eligible for the deferred action for child arrivals like Giovanni Bueno have been able to travel and get work authorizations through the program. Bueno said this was an important step he and his sisters had to take.
The way I saw it was that, we have our whole lives ahead of us, and, this is one step that you have to take. So being scared is really not an option, because you need to do something so you can get benefits.
The fear of being deported and losing everything lingers in most illegal immigrants, especially those in the Bronx, as the mayor's office urges them to reach out for professional help.
Specifically in the Bronx, we have a community-based organization called Bronx Works. They are providing services through Action NYC for immigration legal services. What is the message? The message is those services are free, are legal, and are confidential.
As for the executive action ordered by the president, it will be moved down to the lower courts for processing, but as for now, it remains in limbo. If you or anyone you know is affected by the Supreme Court's decision, you can visit nyc.gov/immigration or call 311 for more information. This is Nancy Asiama, BronxNet. We have to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more Open University.
If you want to stay in the know about the latest happenings en español, check out Diálogo Abierto, BronxNet's own Spanish show, Wednesdays, 6:30 p.m. on Channel 67. The latest in news, arts, culture, politics, and what's going on in your neighborhood. Diálogo Abierto, the best way to stay connected in Spanish. See you there. Te esperamos.
So you see, son, good manners are important. Should I go through it again?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Exactly. Always say please, thank you, you're welcome, excuse me, sit up straight, hold doors open for ladies. If the door's locked, knock first, don't burp, don't swear, don't stare, don't use bad language, or talk with your mouth full, keep your elbows off the table.
What table?
Don't interrupt. Cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. On the bus, give your seat up to anybody who has trouble standing. Bottom line, treat others the way you want to be treated. Got it?
Got it.
Good talk.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Hey
Hey, it's Ava, and this is Tess from Vivo's Do It Yourselfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old t-shirt.
It's not garbage, it's actually a brand new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
Welcome back. Our next guest is a talented blogger, journalist, and correspondent for BronxNet and joins us today for a look at her latest projects. We welcome Hanoi Evangelista to the show. Hi, Hanoi.
Hi.
It's good to see you. You know, we're not actually sitting in the near computer doing work, so it's good to see you.
I feel a little bit nervous because it's actually backwards. I interview people. I don't get interviewed, but let's see how it goes.
You're fine with me. So, tell me, what exactly do you do at BronxNet? If you can just give us a brief.
Well, at BronxNet, I started a year ago reporting. I started doing red carpets, kids events, and that's what I mostly like to do. I like to do entertainment shows. I actually produce of university as well and host, and I'm actually the host of Harmonious Beats.
So is that the latest project you've been working on with Harmonious Beat? If you could tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes. So Harmonious Beat is the latest project that I've been working on with my producer, Yolanda Rodriguez, who also works here at BronxNet. So basically, Harmonious Beats is a music theme interview show where we actually travel to the artist. We don't let the artist travel to us. We have gone to downtown Manhattan, we have gone to Brooklyn, and basically we just gather small artists who are coming into the music industry to develop themselves, to get to know, to the public to get to know them, and do a documentary on them.
Nice. So, and I'm pretty sure you have footage for us with some of the works that you've been doing.
Yes.
What is your favorite part of the show?
Well, my favorite part, besides interviewing the artists, is that in each episode that we have done, I get to learn something from them. And I get to learn why they decided to do this music industry. For example, Petra was the first music episode that we did. She came to New York at a very young age by herself. She had roommates, and we went to do the music video. Well, we did the behind the scenes, as you can see there, where she had taught me to play piano, which I love.
Nice.
The
I want
piano.
to learn how to play piano. You're lucky.
Well, her and Reagan, which also was another episode that we went to do in Brooklyn, they both taught me how to do the piano.
Yeah.
And also Lizzie, she taught me how to do just a phrase of her music, how to sing. So basically that's one of my favorite part. I like to get something to know how to play an instrument or stuff like that. That's my
nice. So when you're interviewing an artist, as we saw just now, what do you look for? Anything special, anything new, unique? What do you look for?
Well, basically, I want the audience to know where they come from. I want them to know who is the artist. For example, I want them to know who is Petra, who's Reagan, who's Lizzie. I want the artists to get to know them personally and as an artist.
Okay, nice. And that's how, we should look at artists, because they're regular human beings as well. So,
yes, of course.
Do you have any memorable moments so far in your show?
Well, the most memorable one was, again, Reagan. When we got there to his studio, oh my God, he came out and he was like, oh my God, Hanoi. And he was like, okay.
Like he knew
Like he already knew me. He was already familiar with me. He was already familiar with the show. So it's exciting seeing this artist already know me, being part of the show. And that was my most memorable moment I have.
Nice. I want to be, maybe I should get my music record out there, and then maybe you can
yes, and we could put you into the show.
Yes, I would love it. So far with BronxNet and everything that you're doing, how would you summarize it all into one so far?
Well, where I see myself, I think it's giving me the skills that I want, that I need because I see myself as a entertainment host.
Yeah.
So going to an event, interviewing these artists, going to the red carpets, I believe that's giving me the skills to learn how to work with the artists, how to interview them, how to get everyone to know in the press and stuff like that. But yeah.
And to also to get comfortable with in the field. So once you walk into a place, people are like, oh, that's Hanoi, instead of who's that new girl? You know, we've all been through that, so it's fine. So if anyone wanted to contact you or get more information from you about Harmonious Beats, where can they reach you?
Well, if any artist is out there who are new to the music industry, they could always contact my producer, which is justin@bronxnet.org. And also they can follow us on the social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Harmonious Beats.
Now let's take a look at a previous episode of Harmonious Beats.
Traveling from a small town in Michigan, this multi-talented artist came to New York for one mission: to take over our music industry to the next level. Please allow me to introduce you to Petra.
So young, take your life for a test ride. Feel free, stop breathing from the inside. It's a big world, but I'm a big girl. Suffocate and lock me into
This classical trained powerhouse started her career in a small town in Michigan. But at the tender age of 16, she packed her bags and came to the big city in pursuit of a dream.
I knew when I was 5, probably, that I was supposed to be a singer. I was supposed to make music. So I guess I spent a lot of my childhood just dedicating time to learning how I was going to do that. And then once I knew how I was going to get to New York City and that I was ready, I just went for it. So 16, I took a one-way plane ticket to New York City, and I lived in Brooklyn with like my family, friends, and just kind of try to find my way. And it took a while because New York City is kind of a different vibe a little bit than Michigan, which is where I'm from. So I don't know. It just was a risk, and that's a risk. Like risks pay off sometimes, I guess. Like,
what your parents thought about that decision?
They're so supportive of me. Like even sometimes when I'm sitting in my room, just feel like the world's over, I call my mom, like, Mom, I'm dying, like, I hate this, like, oh, this today was awful day. Like, she's like, no, this is what you're supposed to do. So to have parents that tell you and support you at what you do, it's amazing.
Inspire you in creating your music, your beats?
Anything. Like, I listen to everything from pop and piano, Alicia Keys, to like smooth jazz radio, like when I'm doing my homework, and then I'll listen to, hip hop and classic New York City music. So I guess just hearing all the different sounds in my days and stuff, and just using my environment, I guess, to inspire me, I create music that's different and I don't know, whatever I'm feeling all the time.
As her career grows, so does her fans. Based in with that, Petra takes on a responsibility to be the role model for them, which is why she teams up with healthy living organizations like Pretty Girl Sweats in order to help young girls live healthier lives.
Pretty Girl Sweat stands for empowering young women to just be healthy, and I'm kind of like a fitness freak. Also, Nth Degree, like I'm a spokesperson for them as well. Amazing drink. Obviously, everyone knows I'm obsessed with my sports drinks, and like anything athletic related, I'm always in the gym. So to be able to kind of incorporate my music and then fitness, I never expected this to happen, but it's kind of cool. Like I'm happy to be able to be a part of an organization that just stands for loving your body enough to be healthy, So it's exciting for me.
On the new sound, Petra's newest track title, These Walls, peels back to a new layer to her more emotional side, as well as giving her fans a glimpse in her past with a heart-filled music video.
Learn a lot more about me that they probably didn't know. It's a very personal video. I tend to cry whenever I listen to the song. Whenever I play the song, it's written about my mother. It's about going through some things, but like trying to keep your outside strong so you don't hurt someone you love, you know? So my story, like trying to keep, even being away from home and all this new stress and changes and everything flashing before me, staying strong and keeping it real and like trying to like let my mom, no, I'm okay, Mom, like I got it. Even though, you know, sometimes you just need to like call your mom, you need to let it out. So I just try to be completely honest with this video. Crying, laughing, it was completely emotionally draining because like, you see everything from birth and I don't know, just like seeing you with your dad being tickled and stuff. It's just it's so weird to think that I'm here now, but that's the concept of the video. Is kind of my growth to where I am now, and also a dedication to my mom, just saying thank you for like everything.
Petra's years of piano training separates her from the pack, as well as making her the perfect teacher, even instructing me on how to play her new song.
So Petra, I have no idea how to play the piano, but
Me either.
I think it's the most amazing instrument that we have. Can you teach me?
I'm gonna teach you the beginning of these walls, okay?
Okay.
Watch this. So, okay. You see how, try to memorize the notes that I'm touching right now. Okay. So you're gonna go. Just back and forth. With your right hand, so try that. Yeah. Try to get the right. All right, there we go. There's your right hand. So now with your left hand. And then you're gonna go down. Try that.
Wait, I got those already.
So right here.
Right here,
yeah,
back
and you're
and
gonna
forth.
start this one right there.
Okay, so.
All at the same time. And hold this one.
When it comes to this artist and her music, the sky is the limit. This is Hannah Evangelista for BronxNet.
I find myself building up these walls that are breaking me down, 'cause I can't get out and no one can hear me. And you seem to miss me too. I agree, these walls were never meant for me.
Any last words, any final words that you would like to get out there about the show, about what you do at BronxNet, anything?
Well, right now, Harmony's Beat, it's part of our open Fridays and sometimes of our open Mondays, but we're trying to have our own show with Harmony's Beat in BronxNet. So that's what we're working on right now.
So we should be looking forward to that?
Yes.
So
stay tuned on our social medias and everything.
I'm gonna be looking forward to that, because now I'm gonna be glued to BronxNet's channel and just like waiting for it.
We have a new episode that we're gonna be shooting this Saturday, so that should be up soon as well.
Nice. Okay. Well, cool. Well, thank you, Hanoi, for joining us. And
thank you for having me.
I'll see you in 15 minutes out there. But thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, unfortunately, that's it. That's all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank our guests for joining us and you for tuning in, with hopes that we've kept you in the loop. Until next time, just remember to look for something positive in each day, even if some days you have to look a little harder. I'm Nancy Asiama.